You know that moment when your phone stops buzzing? Not because you're busy or popular, but because everyone just forgot you exist. You stare at the ceiling, wondering how it got this quiet. You post something hoping someone will notice, but no one does. That is not weakness. That is the beginning. The place where everything fake burns off and only the real stays. Rock bottom isn't the end. It's where the real you finally gets a voice. There's a moment most people won't talk about. A point so quiet, so brutal, so stripped of comfort that it doesn't look like struggle anymore. It just feels like nothing. You sit there in your room. Maybe the light's off. Maybe it's 3 a.m. and sleep refuses to come. And something in your chest aches. Not like a broken heart, but like a soul suffocating under the weight of invisible pressure. This is not just loneliness. This is the place where you question every decision, every dream, every ounce of worth. It's the silence after you've been strong for too long. And that silence, it's where everything changes. If you let it. Rock bottom isn't a punishment. It's the most honest place you'll ever be. No filters, no applause. Just you, raw, unmasked, and exhausted. But also closer than ever to clarity, because there's a strange kind of power in losing everything. You lose the expectations, you lose the performance, and in that vacuum, you find something stronger than comfort. Truth. When you're at the bottom, you're no longer afraid of falling. You've already crashed. You've already faced what most people spend their lives avoiding: failure, rejection, isolation. But here's what no one tells you. Rock bottom is the most solid ground you'll ever stand on. For the first time in your life, there's nowhere lower to go. So now you build. From scratch. For real. And it doesn't happen with a lightning bolt moment or motivational soundtrack. It starts quietly. Maybe you get up and brush your teeth after 3 days. Maybe you open a book instead of doom scrolling. Maybe you go for a walk without a destination. These things sound small, but they're not. They're defiance, micro-rebellions against hopelessness, signs that you're not done yet. You start realizing something powerful. No one's coming. Not your parents, not your friends, not a savior. And weirdly, that's the most liberating thing of all, because if no one's coming, then it means it's on you. And if it's on you, that means you're not powerless. You're just waiting to reclaim your strength. The world teaches you to fear being alone, to chase noise, validation, likes, and distractions. But the people who truly break through, they went through solitude like a furnace. They let it burn away the lies. They learned to sit in silence and listen not to the world, but to their own voice, the one buried under years of pleasing, pretending, and performing. And you start remembering who you were before the world told you who to be, before school told you to be realistic, before heartbreak made you guarded, before society programmed you to smile when you're breaking inside. And now, with nothing left to lose, you get to choose again. This is your rebirth. And no, it won't be dramatic. There won't be fireworks. You'll still have nights where your chest feels hollow and mornings where hope feels like a rumor. But now, something's different. You are different. Because you stopped waiting to be rescued. You became your own rescue. Think about it. Some of the strongest people you admire, they weren't built in comfort. They were forged in silence, in rejection, in moments when no one believed in them, not even themselves. But they kept showing up, not because they were inspired, but because they refused to die unfinished. Your story won't be pretty. It won't be a perfect Instagram timeline, but it will be real. It will have grit, blood, tears, and triumph. It will inspire someone one day who feels like you do now. But that future only exists if you decide that today you rise. Maybe not all at once, maybe not with a roar, but one step, one breath, one defiant act of self-respect at a time. You start setting boundaries, you start saying no, you stop apologizing for existing, and slowly the version of you that you buried under survival mode starts to breathe again. No one's coming, but that's okay. Because now you know you don't need saving. You just needed silence to remember who you are. Now go become that version. The world is waiting for the version of you that only rock bottom could create. What is the one step you will take today?